She's a Grammy-winning singer with a 4-decade career, now out with her 21st album. Melissa Manchester is bringing light just in time for Hanukkah, and we are so happy to have her joining us from our studio in Los Angeles. Hi, Melissa.
Yeah.
I can't believe it.
Hi, love. How are you?
I'm so good. You know what? 2 years ago, we were hanging out in your apartment, and we were saying something big is happening,
Yes.
and you said, you know what? I'm entering the most creative time of my life, and here you are.
Yes, that's true. Yes, it's true. And here we are celebrating Hanukkah together.
It's really amazing, and I love the story. I'm a good friend and colleague of your fabulous sister, Claudia Kagan, and she's a booker in the entertainment business.
Yes.
She's told me about, I remember when we worked together,
Yes.
she first told me that she was your sister. I remember you from my childhood. Like your song
Yes.
from Ice Castles was like the Adele, Someone Like You of my childhood.
Thank you. Thanks.
It's really beautiful. Okay, so tell us about your childhood in New York. I know music influenced you very early on.
Sure. Well, music was just around the house. My father was a bassoonist with the Metropolitan Opera for nearly 30 years, and my mother was a pioneer in the fashion industry. She was one of the first women to own her own design and manufacturing firm called Ruth Manchester Limited. And so Claudia, my sister, and I grew up with a very festive version of normal, and we were really encouraged to pursue our dreams because my parents were both black sheep of their family. And we were all very close, very musical, very theatrical, you know, growing up in the Bronx and Manhattan. So much culture and beautiful things.
And I know
going on
that
all the
Claudia
time.
also told me that you would go to high holidays, you would hear the music outside of different shuls. You didn't belong to a synagogue, but you would listen outside in the neighborhood.
Well, right. My father was an atheist, and you know, he wouldn't have any of any kind of religiosity in the house. Although my mother was raised Orthodox, so it was incredible to have her light the Shabbos candles on Friday night. This beautiful redheaded woman, but she never encouraged my sister and I to learn the prayers. We just saw this beautiful woman davening quietly, and you know, and then we ate chicken. It was beautiful. But we ended up living when we moved to Manhattan. We lived right next to a beautiful shul called B'nai Jeshurun. And in those days, before there was air conditioning on the high holidays, we would all lay in bed and open the windows, and B'nai Jeshurun had all of their windows open. And we would listen to the services while we were laying in bed in our pajamas.
Melissa, let's get
fantastic.
I know. Let's get to the album. You started, you know, you were with Barbra Streisand, Bette Midler, Barry Manilow 40 years ago. We have a clip from your new album, Fellas, and we want to hear you two reuniting.
Great.
We're congregating for me and my gal. The parson's waiting for me and my gal. And someday we're gonna build a little home for two, for three, or four, or more. In Loveland for me and my gal. The bells are ringing for me and my gal.
Really, so amazing. What was it like to reunite with him? I mean, you met early on. He introduced you to Bette Midler. You were part of her original, you know, breaking. You know, we've seen movies about this. Everything.
The Harlettes with Yeah, no, I created the Harlettes with Barry, and I was the toots in the middle for Bette. I worked for her, behind her for 6 months, and Barry and I have remained friends, as Bette and I have as well. But when I asked Barry if he would consider doing a duet with me, the only duet on the Fellas, he came up with this lovely idea to recreate the original duet of Gene Kelly and Judy Garland from the film For Me and My Gal. And the thing about the Fellas is when you listen to it and you listen to this beautiful duet, which is true for all of the entire project of the Fellas, it was recorded with the Citrus College Blue Note Orchestra, which is their student orchestra made up of students and alumni and professors. And it's just a junior college not far from Los Angeles. And he was so moved by by the studio, by the players, by the whole effect of this community college. And it was just delicious to work with my friend Barry Manilow. He's very dear, and I love him a lot. Yeah.
Well, this is really beautiful, and we want to end with the Hanukkah song. It's just perfect timing. Bishert.
Yay!
Let's hear it. Let's bring some light.
Yay! It's completely Bashir.
Let there be more light, not just for 8 nights, but every day of your life. Let every mitzvah bless every precious day. There are so many ways to let there be more light. Happy Hanukkah, happy Hanukkah, happy Hanukkah, from my heart to yours.
Oh, it gives me chills. Anyway, I know you're touring. You're going on cruises to Greece and performing. Amazing.
Yes, I've been on tour promoting the fellas, and it's a very exciting time. It's really beautiful.
All right, just like From Your Lips to God's Ears 2 years ago. And please check out our album. It is available on iTunes, Barnes & Noble, Amazon, and we're so blessed to have you. Happy Hanukkah. I love you.